Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to understand differentiation for year 11 students. Let's get started. Differentiation. If y is equal to fx, then the general form of a derivative is called as dy by dx. This is the change in y with respect to x, or a derivative is the rate of change of a function with respect to a variable. In that case, y is our function and the variable is x. With x, we are differentiating our function. Dy by dx is also the slope of the tangent to a curve. We know that the tangent is one line and any line has a slope. So dy by dx will give you the slope of the tangent line. The gradient of a curve at a point. Let's see our curve first. So suppose this is my curve here. And I have taken 2 points here, P and Q. P is given as x1, y1 and Q is given as x2, y2. And I had put one line here. We need to find out the slope of this line. To find out the slope of this line, we have the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. How did we get that formula? Let's understand this first. If we have the line here and we have the x's here, then this point P is x1, y1. This point Q is x2, y2. I need to calculate the slope of this line. For that, I will draw a triangle here. This will cut at this point and I have given this point as C. If I have to write down the coordinates of C, the x coordinate will be the same as Q. So that will be x2. Let's write down here x2. And y coordinate will be the same as this coordinate, which is y1. So the coordinates of C are x2, y1. If I have to calculate this distance here, this is change in x. So the y coordinate is same here, as you can see that y1, y1. This is change in x will be given by x2 minus x1. Let's write down the answer here, x2 minus x1 here. If I have to find out the change here, in this case, x coordinate is same and there is a change in y. So this change is given by y2 minus y1. Let's write down here y2 minus y1. So the slope of the line is given by change in y over change in x. So change in y is y2 minus y1 and change in x is x2 minus x1. So that's why if we have 2 points, we can write down the slope as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. As we say that x2 tends to x1, what is the meaning of that? The meaning of that is you are moving this point more closer to the point B. So you went this green line, this is more closer to P. Then again blue line, this is more closer to P. And red line, it is almost merging with the point P. So you are moving this point Q to point P. This gives you that x2 tends to x1. That means you are moving that point to x1. We put the limit here and we say that x2 tends to x1. This y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 will convert it into m. What is m? M is the slope of the tangent line. As x2 tends to x1, this will be a tangent line at P and it has a slope which will be called as m. Limit x2 tends to x1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is written as equal to m, which is the slope. If we suppose that delta x, the change in x is given by x2 minus x1, delta y is change in y is given by y2 minus y1. So this will be written as delta y by delta x is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. As x2 tends to x1, and delta x is x2 minus x1 tends to 0. This shows you that when you put the limit delta x tends to 0, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 will be written as delta y by delta x and this will be equal to m. The gradient of the curve when you put limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x will be written as dy by dx. This is the derivative of the function y, or you can say that differentiation of y. Let's find out the derivative of one function. We need to find the gradient at any point on the curve y is equal to x square. We need to find out the gradient of this one. That means I need to differentiate this curve and get the answer done. Let's take two nearby points P, X, Y and Q, x plus delta x comma y plus delta y on the curve. There are two closer points to each other. Our curve is y is equal to x square. If we take the point Q, we will replace y by y plus delta y and x by x plus delta x. This will be written as y plus delta y is equal to x plus delta x the whole square. I need to open that. Let's open it. Y plus delta y is given by, this will be opened as the a plus b the whole square formula, which will be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square is delta x square. We have curve y is equal to x square here. So we will replace this y with x square. Let's replace it. So this will be x square plus delta y is equal to x square plus 2x delta x plus delta x the whole square. X square will got cancelled from both the sides. You will get delta y is equal to 2x delta x plus delta x the whole square. I will divide this full equation with delta x. Let's divide it. Delta y by delta x is given by 2x delta x plus delta x the whole square over delta x. Let's separate it out. This will be written as 2x delta x over delta x plus delta x whole square over delta x. Delta x got cancelled from here and you will get 2x plus delta x. If we put the limit here, limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x is given by 2x plus 0. You have put the limit delta x tends to 0. So this will be 0. And your answer will be given by 2x only. Limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x will be written as dy by dx as I told you earlier. Differentiation of the function or derivative of the function, and my answer is 2x. The gradient at any point on y is equal to x square is given by dy by dx is equal to 2x. Let's see the general formula here. If y is equal to x to the power n, where n is a constant term, then dy by dx is given by n x to the power n minus 1. The power will come in the front and power will reduced by 1. That's how you have to differentiate that. So d by dx of y is x to the power n. You are differentiating the function with respect to x. This will be written as n x to the power n minus 1. So this will be your general formula for derivative of y. If y is equal to a x to the power m plus b x to the power n, where a, b, m and n are constants, then dy by dx I need to differentiate that. Let's write down here. This is the addition of two terms. Let's see how we are going to do that. This shows you that I have to do d by dx of a x to the power m plus b x to the power n. If I have to separate it out, this will be written as d by dx of a x to the power m plus d by dx of b x to the power n. A is a constant, so it will come out from the derivative. So that will be written as a d by dx of x to the power m plus b is also a constant. This will be written as d by dx of x to the power n. If I have to differentiate x to the power m with respect to x, this will be written as a m x to the power m minus 1 plus b n x to the power n minus 1. So this will be your derivative of the given function a x to the power m plus b x to the power n. The process of obtaining dy by dx of a given function is called differentiation. You differentiated this function and you write down the answer like this. The function dy by dx is also known as the derived function or the derivative or differential coefficient of y with respect to x. Let's see one example here. Find dy by dx if y is equal to 3x to the power 5 minus 2x cube plus 4x. I need to differentiate that. Let's differentiate it. Dy by dx will be written as d by dx of 3x to the power 5 minus 2x cube plus 4x. This is the addition of three terms. I have to write down separately. D by dx of 3x to the power 5 minus of d by dx of 2x to the power cube plus 4 d by dx of x. This will be written as 3 is a constant function, so it will come out I need to differentiate d by dx of x to the power 5. 2 is a constant term. This will be written as d by dx of x cube plus 4. This will be written as d by dx. You are differentiating x. X to the power 5 will be written as 5 in the front, x to the power 5 minus 1. Minus 2. X to the power 3 will be written as 3 in the front, x to the power 3 minus 1. Plus 4. Here the power is 1, which will be written as 1, x to the power 1 minus 1. If you solve that here, that will be written as 5 3s are 15, x to the power 5 minus 1 is 4, minus 3 times 2 is 6, x to the power 2, plus 4 times 1 is 4, and x to the power 0. We know that anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So my answer will be written as 15x to the power 4 minus 6x square plus 4. This will be my answer. Let's find out the derivative of the constant function. Suppose that my function is y is equal to 5. I need to find out the derivative of 5. I need to differentiate d by dx of y. This will be written as d by dx of 5. I don't know what is 5 is a constant term. Can I write down 5 as d by dx of 5x to the power 0? Because I know that anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So 5 is written as 5 cross 1, and at the place of 1 I can replace it with x to the power 0. 5 is a constant term. It will come out from the derivative, and this will be written as d by dx of x to the power 0. If I differentiate that, let's differentiate it. 0 will come in the front, and this will be written as x to the power 0 minus 1. If you multiply any number with 0, your answer is 0. So my derivative of y is 0. This shows you that the derivative of the constant function is 0. Let's see one example here. Differentiate 3x to the power 4 minus 4 root x minus 2 with respect to x. Let's suppose this function equal to y. I have to differentiate y with respect to x. Let's differentiate it. dy by dx is given by d by dx of 3x to the power 4 minus of d by dx of 4 root x minus of d by dx of 2. 3 is a constant term. It will come out from the derivative function. This will be written as d by dx of x to the power 4 minus 4 is constant. D by dx of x to the power half. Root is power half. Minus of d by dx of the constant function 2. Let's do that here. X to the power 4 will be written as 4 x to the power 4 minus 1. Minus 4. Half will come in the front. X raised to the power half minus 1. Minus differentiation of constant function is 0, as we have done earlier here. This will be written as 4 times 3 is 12. X to the power 4 minus 1 is 3. Here 2 got cancelled with 4, and it will be 2 here. Minus 2 x to the power half minus 1 will be written as 1 minus 2 over 2 if you take the LCM. This will be written as 12 x to the power 3 minus 2 x to the power minus half. This should be also written as 12 x cube minus 2 over of x to the power 1 by 2. We moved it to the denominator to make the power positive. This will be written as 12x cube minus 2 over root x. That will be your derivative of the given function. Let's see that if y is equal to fx, then dy by dx is written as y is fx. Let's replace this here. This will be written as f dash x also. In the books, if you find out this function f dash x, that will show you the derivative of that function. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below. Bye-bye everyone.